guys, do you know? And I definitely apologize for the delay. I have been promoted recently, so I kind of had a little bit of I was a little busy for a while, so things have kind of settled down now. And again, sorry about that. I'm gonna try to make up for it in the next week or week and a half with some extra tutorials. But somebody asked a question a little bit ago on different, it had to do with samples and RAM, and I'll address that in the next tutorial as well. But it kind of got me into the mood of doing something on samples, so that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you guys how to do a little bit of a vocal glitch effect. You can also apply this to loops, as I'll show you in a little bit, and you'll hear this in everything from like IDM to dubstep and electro and every other thing out there. You know, you'll hear like pitched, glitched vocals, and yeah, I'll show you guys how to do that. So here are the.
I will give you love.
These are royalty-free vocal samples I got over here.
I will give you love. I will give you love. I will give you love. I'll give
Yeah, basically the way you put it into Slicex, well, first I'm going to show you. I'm going to go and put in Slicex. Okay.
I will give you love.
Then take your sample
I will give you love.
and drag it in, and voila, it's into Slicex. Slicex will automatically divvy out different markers to different regions based on where significant bits of audio information are, and I would say it does a pretty good job. Sometimes you might have to move a marker over a little bit, but generally it does rather well.
I will give you love.
And if you have a MIDI keyboard, this can be really fun. When you import it into this sample player down here, this is actually Edison, by the way. It's a different instance, but it's the same engine as Edison, and as you can see, it's very similar the way it looks. This controls up top here, even the buttons right here, the loop and play and stop buttons, and this little menu up here. As you can see, it also automatically found out the tempo, or the approximate tempo, which was 97 beats per minute, and then it adjusted it to the song at 128 beats per minute, which is an incredibly useful tool. It automatically uses by default, I think, Pro Default, which is wonderful. It's really good. It's for this example, this is actually probably the best one, but for maybe drum samples, Pro Transient might be better, but either one works really well. Okay. So yeah, as you can see also, it attaches different regions to different parts of the MIDI keyboard, or I'm sorry, the piano roll.
I will give you love.
And then you can play your MIDI keyboard if you have one.
I'll give you.
And yeah, it's really fun. You can just kind of jam along. If you put like real instrument samples in here, you can almost just jam with yourself and make your own song off of that, which is incredibly fun. Yeah, that's basically how the piano roll works.
Give. I will give you. Give.
And you can, as you see, adjust the piano roll settings to however you like. This window basically up here just controls different parameters like the panning, the volume, the frequency cutoff, the resonance, the speed of the region, and the start of the region. This right over here controls the filter of, it's like an internal filter. You can create an automation clip on any of this stuff right from here, since it is part of FL Studio. It's a native plugin. Yep, cool stuff. Over here, you got your different region specifics. So if you want to mess only with the first region, you can do that. You can increase the speed. Cool stuff. The filter, the amp envelope, and the start, of course. So you can control everything there. You got pretty much anything you can think of as far as manipulating the different regions you can do. That's why Slicex has kind of a one-up over Fruity Slicer. Fruity Slicer is good for just basic stuff, and it works most of the time. Also up here, this is how you get that kind of chipmunk effect. As you put your vocal sample in, you turn the master pitch up. Right, you kind of recognize that, I'm sure, from different recent songs. Or you could turn it down. I will give you love. I will give you love. Right? And of course there's the modulation pad up here, X and Y, and you can attach different parameters to that, just as you can with any other thing, or most things in FL Studio, such as like Citrus. Citrus has one of these guys up here. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can think of as far as the absolute basics to Slicex. And you'll notice that, as I said before, it automatically adjusts for 128 from 97 beats per minute, and that's why if you just play it back,
I will give you love.
It's so fast, is because it's going from 97 to 128.
I will give you love.
But it's really convenient, the way FL Studio has it. So yeah, that's kind of the basics to Slicex, and giving you that oh so wonderful, popular, glitchy vocal sound.
I will give you love.
Right? You know, that kind. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go into my next tutorial on kind of some basics on how to increase your computer's processing power within FL Studio, which is always a good thing. Always good to you know, give yourself as much power as you need. And again, please leave a comment in the comment section about what I should do for my next tutorial, because, well, I just like having more ideas. Also, check out my music in the description. I have a remix that I'm, gonna put out in a little bit. This remix that I'm releasing is, I like the way it's coming along. It sounds really good, I think. Maybe not everyone's cup of tea, but we'll see. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. I appreciate you watching, and yeah, so stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks.